displayed in the City of North Miami are not allowed per Chapter 5-1502. Any signs of advertisement of any sort are all coming down, unless you have a special permit dictated by the City Manager's office. Until then, all signs are coming down. Section 5-59 states that exterior premises shall be kept free from weeds, grass, and other flora. Property owners usually have about 10 days to cure the violation, and if not cured, then the City of North Miami comes out, cleans up the property, and the bill is sent to you. If it is a heavy cut, you could be looking at a fee of $100. Swell areas are at $50. Chapter 29-5-1401 states that no car shall be parked on the front lawn of any property. A notice of violation will be issued to the property owner, and 10 days of compliance shall be given. After the 10 days of compliance have passed and no compliance have been met, a property owner will receive a $50 ticket known as a civil violation ticket. We do encourage all residents to please park in the driveways or use the swell areas given to you by the City of North Miami. Please remember to park in the direction of traffic to avoid a parking ticket that may also be issued. Section 5-60 states that building without a permit in our city is unlawful. Residents must first obtain a permit, pay the fine, and then you may start your building. Failure to obtain the permit could result in a $500 civil violation ticket. It can also result in the building department shutting you down and claiming your building as an unsafe structure. We do encourage all of our residents to obtain your permits promptly to avoid all fees.
Swimming pools in the City of North Miami are not allowed to be kept in this condition. They're not allowed to breed mosquitoes or bring any harm to the neighbors. Water clarity must be clean and viewed to the bottom of the swimming pool. That's under Section 12-22 in the city's ordinance. All homes with swimming pools must have a barrier, fence, wall, or wired fence at least 4 feet in height surrounding the property to make it safe for children and other neighbors. The fence and gates must have a spring-loaded lock, also covered under Section 12-22. Another example of our nuisance, Chapter 12, of unsafe structures. This structure here has been deemed unsafe by the building official, so makes that decision. He comes out and tells you if the structure is unsafe, not safe for the surrounding neighborhoods. The roof may be falling in, electrical, a fire hazard, all these different things. This is against with the Land Development Regulation 29-5-601, proper mooring of boats. Boats shall be moored behind your property, shall be parked parallel, not perpendicular, and double mooring of boats is not permitted, so the waterways can be navigated properly. There's room for other boats to turn around. So as you see here, double mooring is not allowed. This gentleman's been warned already. He will receive a citation.
What we have here, we have a violation of the City Code Section 9-16C, which is basically having a littered trash enclosure or overflowing dumpster. We don't have an overflowing dumpster here, but as you can see, the trash enclosure is littered. We have a few pieces of furniture and then also mattresses and trash bags on the floor. The city code requires that the trash enclosure remains clear and clean and free of debris at all times. All of the trash should go into the dumpster for service. The waste collector doesn't pick up any items around the trash enclosure. This is the responsibility of the property owner to make sure that the dumpster is always clear and free of debris. And this violation is a fine of $250. As you can see here, we have a 96-gallon trash cart that's put out for service. And from what you can see, the cart is placed very, very closely to the fence, and it's between the fence and this tree. The garbage truck, when they service the containers, the cart should be placed at the swale. The garbage truck uses a mechanical arm that picks up the can and dumps the trash into the truck. So from where this cart is placed, they wouldn't be able to service this cart because the arm wouldn't be able to reach out to where the location of this cart is. So this cart, from where it's improperly placed for service, so this cart wouldn't be serviced. So whenever you're putting out the cart for service, should be at the swale away from any trees, from any vehicles, so that way when the garbage truck comes by, they properly pick it up and service it. All right, what we have here, this is considered to be bulk trash. It's placed at the swale for pickup, but in this designated area, this pile is actually put out early. The city of North Miami, each designated zone receives bulk trash pickup once a week, but on different days. In this particular area, bulk trash pickup is picked up on every Tuesday, and today is Wednesday, but the bulk trash is out. So this is a violation of the City Code 9-13C, which is basically a violation of $100 if the property owner doesn't comply and move the pile back and basically put it out 24 hours before service. Trucks won't be back until next week, Tuesday, to pick this up, which can cause a problem for the residents. It's trash sitting out and it's basically an eyesore. What we have here, we have another bulk pile of trash that's put out on the wrong day. Bulk trash in this area also is picked up on Tuesdays. Today is Wednesday, so this pile here could potentially have to sit here until next week, Tuesday, in order to be serviced. But a few additional things that I want to point out is that this bulk trash may be a violation of City Code 9-13B, which the city requires that if someone hires a landscaping company or a tree trimming company to cut their tree, then the company is responsible to haul away the bulk trash. Now, if you look at the edges of these cuttings, you can see that it may have potentially been cut by a professional, but it's also possible that the owner did this themselves. So we would have to find out if this was actually cut by the owner or if they actually hired someone to do this. The other violation that this could potentially be is a violation of City Code 9-16A, which would be failure to remove the trash within the time prescribed. So, but before we get to that, I would actually have to measure it, which I'm also going to show you how to appropriately measure 8 cubic yards of bulk trash. The city allows for, every resident is allowed to put up to 8 cubic yards of bulk trash every week to be picked up. After measuring this pile here, the measurements that I came up with, this is 25 feet long, 8 feet wide, and approximately 3 feet tall, which comes out to be 22 cubic yards in total. And basically what we would do, we would subtract 8 cubic yards from it, and the difference is basically what it's over, which is 14 cubic, so it's 14 cubic yards over. So now we would basically issue a notice of violation to let them know that they're over the allowable amount of 8 cubic yards, and they would have to remove the whole pile and basically put out 8 cubic yards of bulk trash on Monday to be picked up. And if not, then at that time this would be a violation of City Code 9-16A if they fail to remove the trash from the swale within the time that they're given by the city.